So if I look back at the history of Lufthansa Technik Shenzhen, I'm really proud of the achievement. So the revenue doubled for the first 7 years, every year. And later we had double-digit growth rates. So that means we have been growing very fast together with the aviation industry. When we started in 2002, there were about 250 aircraft in China, and now it's about 4,000. And soon China will be the biggest aviation market in the world. So I think to participate in this growth, to shape the industry is something very unique and exciting. And we have been benefiting from this here in Shenzhen. So I think in that sense, we're really happy how the company has performed and developed over the years. So I'm quite happy with our customer base so far. About 50% of our business is from China. We have been growing fast with the Chinese market since 2002. And right now we act with pretty much every airline in China. And 50% of our business is from international customers, mostly from Asia Pacific, but also from Europe or the United States. So I think also in future our customer base will focus on China and Asia Pacific. And we have some plans on what we could do with a 5G network here in Shenzhen, also within our facility. So it will greatly help us to speed up communication, to go more paperless, and to have more electronic data usage within our workshops than we have today. We're also looking into robotics, so how can robots help us to do some very difficult manual work. And for this, Shenzhen is really a very unique and great place to be, because as you mentioned, there's a lot of innovation happening here. We have the innovation hub here also from the AHK. And we're looking into a lot of options and cooperating with local partners. We have a lot of young talents. We started with 50 employees and now we employ more than 680. And about 50% of them are younger than 30 years and 75% are younger than 35 years. So that's extremely young labor force, and these are very well educated, very well trained and motivated people. So overall I must say we're extremely happy that we could attract so many students and talents to help us actually to build up our facility and run our business. And for them it's also very interesting because I think the aviation sector is challenging but also a very attractive sector which has a good prospect. I think another factor why many people are interested to work for Lufthansa Technik Shenzhen is because it's Sino-German corporate culture. That means we're not Chinese, we're not German or European, it's a good mix. So a different mix of management style and so on, which I think is very interesting. I think what we learned from the Chinese employees is really extremely high degree of motivation, very hard work. It's about pragmatism, it's about speed, it's about innovation and so on. So I think this is something where we actually have a good culture in that respect. When we look from the German side, we also have traditionally a very high focus on the engineering aspects, on the safety, on process orientation. And I think if we combine the strengths of this work style together with the speed and the motivation, I think something really good comes out of that. I think it's a very good idea to connect these cities and to see how you can benefit from each other. And I think bringing these areas together doesn't only create chances for us in Lufthansa Technik Shenzhen, Lufthansa Technik, but also to cooperate with other players in the region. So we're in talks with airline and other MRO providers to really see how we can work together, how we can support each other to create more value for the customers. And I think it's not only about connecting these cities, but I think it's also about major reforms to open up further, to attract more international companies, to not only develop innovation here, but also export it to the world and have more collaboration. I think these are very exciting times ahead. And I also must say, in my function as CEO of this company and also board member of the German Chamber, I very much appreciate the dialogue with the government to really listen to our concerns, to our requirements, to really see how can we attract more companies, how can we facilitate our business, and how can we participate and contribute to the growth of the Greater Bay Area. When I look at the roadmap ahead of the Greater Bay Area, I feel there are a lot of initiatives already on the way which will foster that goal. For example, the Lufthansa Technik Shenzhen is an AEO advanced company. That means we have accelerated very fast and convenient import and export processes, which are very crucial in the aviation sector. And I hope we see more opportunities and options on how we can foster them. For Shenzhen, I hope that Shenzhen will continue and prosper as it has done during the past years. I hope that further reforms and further initiatives will help actually to accelerate it, and that Shenzhen and the Greater Bay Area will become one of the leading Bay Areas in the world. And I'm very happy and excited to be part of this story, to contribute to it. And yeah, this is something I look forward to.